Hello, YouTube fam. How y'all doing? It's your Unc. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, the channel where I rant and I review, fam. First of all, thank you for all the love and the support. Thank you for all the positive energy. This is not just a channel. This is a community of collectors talking about things dealing with collecting, man. And you know what? To everybody that went over there and joined the group, Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, I want to say thank you for showing up and showing out. First things first, before I forget, I need 4 or 5 admin to jump on shit when you see it, when people just acting up. I need you just to deal with it swiftly, man. Again, these are not paid positions, and, this is just for people who are part of the group and just want to help out. Another thing, Entertainment Earth. Earlier today, it was a deal going. G.I. Joe Super 7 Ultimates were like $10.99. Like they had Duke, Cobra Commander, Snake Eyes, and the Bats. I seen that and I was like, damn, I had to jump on it. But, it's the transactions are still pending because, yeah, I bought a lot of stuff for $10.99. Shit. Look, I'm sorry, shit. It is what it is, man. I said, look, I wanted to get into that line, but I wouldn't gonna pay full price, bro. Look, let's keep that real. Let's keep it going. Let's talk about that. You want to jump into something, but you don't want to pay full price. This is an opportunity, when they throw these deals, these sales out here, man, it's our opportunity to get involved in something that we want to get involved in and not spin an arm and a leg. And that's the way I was looking at it, man. I said, look, this is my way of getting into this without, overdoing it. I was looking at the trouble bubbles. They didn't have no sale on none of that, but I was looking at the trouble bubbles, fam, and I was trying to understand something. Was the trouble bubble like a Hasbro Pulse exclusive or an Amazon exclusive? Because, I didn't see that nowhere, but I see the trouble bubble Python Patrol everywhere. I picked up a couple of them, man. My whole thing is, man, like I said, Target had a sale going. And, when they got those sales, bro, you got to run with them. Another thing, fam. I know a lot of you always saying, Unc, you need to fact check some of this stuff. Like when you post some of these pictures of Mayfax and they got $5.99 price stickers on them, man. So you capping and, that's clickbait. You know what? I don't know. I don't know what people found out here, fam. People are finding shit that you are surprised that they would even find in a Ross, man. Just being honest. And, people make it seem like shit is far-fetched. It's not. Trust me, I worked retail. When companies can't move products, sometimes they sell it. I don't give a damn if you are a separate entity like Mayfax or Jeffree Star Cosmetics, or I'm just talking about as a whole. Sometimes when you can't sell a particular item, you sell them to liquidation places. Discount stores and shit like that, which liquidation and stuff like I'm talking about far as stores is like Ross, TJ Maxx, Marshall. As you see all those starting lineups in certain places, some people hit the LeBron James jackpot. It was so many starting lineups over there. But you know what? I noticed this way we're not getting any of that. I noticed a lot of stuff that people are finding we're not seeing. Another thing, fam, I wanted to make sure that I point this out. Being a part of something means that you understand that there are good and bad parts of it. This community, there are good and bad parts of it. My whole thing is sometimes you are part of the good and sometimes you're part of the bad. It's depending on the way you're feeling. I don't know if people doing shit for attention. I don't know that. But you know what? When I seen people getting, action figures graded, it made me feel some kind of way. I'm like, why the hell you getting action figures graded? On card and all of that. Again, I'm like, it's just like, I don't understand the concept of getting video games graded, or, people leaving games sealed. I don't see that. To me, I thought the whole purpose of it was to actually use it. But when you're not using any of this stuff, fam, it becomes something totally different. This is why I say you got to make sure you use this stuff. You got to make sure you understand what it is that you're doing. You got to make sure that when you look at everything, you comprehend what it is that you're doing. A lot of times we don't comprehend some of this stuff, and sometimes we just don't see it because we're so busy doing other stuff. I was talking to a lot of you all, I got like a $25 gift card from, like a relative, and for Amazon, and I just bought one of the Joes off of it. I bought like, what's his name? General Hawk. So the thing that I'm explaining, then, a relative was asking me, is there anything that I want? Because we buy them presents. And I was like, I want one of those dreadnoughts. So I sent them the picture and the link, maybe I get it, maybe I don't. Fam, you know what? Make it make sense. While you doing stuff, understand what it is that you're doing, man. Grow your collection in a way that is good for you, man. Like I said, at the end of the day, a lot of people don't understand that when I do this stuff, man, I'm doing it because I understand that, sometimes you just don't have the time, to actually go to these stores. And the reason why I was talking about live toy hunts and what part they play in the collecting community, they play a big part, bro. They play a very good part, man. They play a really good part because they show us what's out there. And a lot of times, a lot of us are not able to go from store to store and hunt. And like I said, in a lot of our areas, it may be dry as hell. Maybe people hit it before we hit it. Or maybe they just, there's some stores, man, got glass cases. Some Targets got glass cases where the Legos at. Some Walmarts got glass cases where the Legos at. So fam, it's letting you know it's real out here. Anytime that you go to a Walgreens and they got the Marvel Legends, the Transformers, McFarlane stuff inside glass cases, it's letting you know what's going on here, man. And this is what I'm talking about. Certain Funko Pops in a glass case. So look at it this way. One thing about the glass cases, you can see what the hell is going on, man. Some people look at you and don't understand the collecting aspect and what it is that you on and what you into, man. Like I said, when I'm doing this, man, I'm all in. I'm trying to understand what it is to be a collector, man, what it is to be me. And a lot of times people don't understand that, man. Being a collector is rough sometimes, man. Sometimes you don't have the money to buy stuff. Sometimes, people, and when you don't have the money, people always love to scream, you're broke. See, tell the truth, you're broke. You're not broke. It's just when you hollering $1,000 pieces, man, that ain't easy to bring into the damn house without a conversation. You got to have conversations when you're grown and married. You just can't go out and buy shit that costs an arm and a leg. I heard one guy say, man, I bought 4 of them. I bought 4 of the his tanks. And I'm like, damn, ain't they like 300 or 400 or something like that? I'm like, to each their own. He was like, he gonna sell some. And I don't understand, why are people getting mad at people doubling the price of the his tank when they selling it on eBay? Dude, you're not gonna sell it for what you got it for. Maybe if it's not selling, people usually end up doing it. Just like with Galactus from HasLab. People starting to sell it for price now. They offering free shipping. They trying to get rid of some of that stuff. They trying to move it. But you can't expect somebody to come in and be like, man, look, for price, for cost. Man, I'm not trying to do none of that, man. Like I said, the item is big. It's going to take up a lot of space. Man, I'm just wasn't into it, man. I'm like, damn. Just thinking about it, you got the Vamp that's going to be $100 damn, but the his tank was like, what, 300? All it got on it is some lights. It don't move. It don't do anything. I'm talking about when I say it don't move, it's not remote control. Don't have magnets for the figures can stand on top. No pegs nowhere where they can stand on top or on the side. I'm talking about in a way that, really makes it look like something different. There was no extra vehicle that came with it, which you could understood, if it hit tears. But this is not me tearing it down or anything. This is just me saying, look, man, we really need to focus on some shit, and pay attention, because a lot of times, man, we be so quick to jump on shit. And I'm one of them. Yes, I'm one of them. People say, hey, Unc, you need to be accountable for yourself. I am. I'm the only motherfucker holding myself accountable. Me and my wife. Other than that, man, that's what it is. It's in the air on all the rest of that stuff, man. Collecting is a fun situation, man. Those live hunt videos that I see people doing, man, because there are more and more people doing it now. See, Philadelphia. I mean, you got Pennsylvania, you got Rhode Island, you got people in Maine, you got people in Florida, Arkansas, Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama, Texas, California, Las Vegas, Nevada, Portland, not Portland. Oregon, and Seattle, Washington. So, man, I seen New York and all of these other places, man. Chicago. It's just, which is Illinois, Indiana, Wisconsin. Oh, I'm just saying, Michigan. All these places got people doing live toy hunts or live video game hunts, man. And you just sitting there looking at it, man, and just having fun with it. I like to see people go out there and fan stuff. I like to see people, you know, being happy with their fans. You know, it's fun. It's a good time. You know, I look at people do this all the time, man, because to me, you show me what I can do. You show me how to, you know, make money and, you know, how to actually, you know, fan stuff, you know. But to later, fam, thank you for watching.